Jai Hind children, welcome back our next class. In this class, we are discussing the following topics. The first topic is rice. The second one is wheat. The third one is millets. The fourth one is maize. These are the food crops. Then cotton, jute are cash crops, and coffee, tea are the plantation crops. And next topic is agricultural development. And next one is a farm in India and a farm in USA. So dear children, keep watch the video carefully. The first topic is major crops. A variety of crops or many crops are grown to meet the requirement of the growing population. Major crops of India are rice, wheat, millets, maize, cotton, jute, coffee, tea. These crops can be grown as subsistence as well as commercial level. Major food crops are wheat, rice, maize and millets. Fiber crops are jute and cotton. And important beverage crops are tea and coffee. The first topic is rice. It is one of the food crop in India. The stable diet of the tropical and subtropical regions need high temperature, high humidity and rainfall. Grows best in alluvial clay soil which can retain water. Leading producers of rice are China, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka and Egypt. In favorable climatic conditions like West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 to 3 crops are grown in a year. The next food crop is wheat. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during the growing season. Bright sunshine at the time of harvest. Thrives best in well-drained loamy soil. Grown extensively in USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia and India. In India, the wheat is grown in winter season. Millets is the another food crop. It is also known as coarse grains. Can be grown on less fertile and sandy soils. A hardy crop that needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Jowar, bajra and ragi are grown in India, also in Nigeria, China and Niger. Maize is another food crop in India. Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall and a lot of sunshine. It needs well-drained fertile soil. It is grown in North America, Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India and Mexico. So these are the main places maize are grown. So maize requires moderate temperature and rainfall. Cotton is one of the cash crops in India. Cotton requires high temperature and light rainfall. It grows best on black and alluvial soil. Leading producers of cotton are China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil and Egypt. Main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. So cotton is the main raw material for cotton textile industry. It requires high temperature and light rainfall. The next one is jute. Jute is also known as golden fiber. It is grows well on alluvial soil. It requires high temperature, heavy rainfall and humid climate. To grow in the tropical areas. The leading producers of jute are India and Bangladesh. So dear children, don't forget that jute is otherwise known as golden fiber. It grows well on alluvial soil and it requires high temperature, heavy rainfall. India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. The next one is coffee. Coffee is one of the plantation crop and also it is one of the beverage crop. Coffee requires a warm and wet climate and a well-drained loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for the growth of crop. Leading producers are Brazil, followed by Colombia and India. So India and Colombia and Brazil are the major producers of coffee. The next one is tea. A beverage crop grown on plantations requires cool climate and well distributed high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. Needs well-drained loamy soils and gentle slopes. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality tea in the world. So please underline the name of the countries. That is Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality tea in the world. The next one is agriculture development. Agriculture development refers to effort made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. So please underline this line. What is agriculture development? It refers to efforts made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. It includes better farming practices, better crops, variety and awareness of farmers. The next topic is a farm in India. A typical Indian Munna Lal has a farmland of about 1.5 hectares. He purchases high-yielding varieties of seeds from the market every alternate year. Mostly, subsistence farming exists in India. Labor availability and small size of farmlands make it for farmers to use intensive farming practices. The next one is a farm in the USA. The average size of a farm in the USA is about 250 hectares. The farmers grow corn, soya bean, wheat, cotton and sugar beet. Crops are grown at commercial level. Large farmlands and less population is suitable for development of this type of farming in developed nations.
Crops. Major crops grown in the world can be grouped in following two categories. Food crops. Food crops include all cereals, pulses, oilseeds, beverages and tubers. Rice, wheat, maize or corn and millets are the main cereals. Rice was grown in India more than 5,000 years ago. It perhaps originated from India and spread to other parts of the world. Rice is obtained from paddy, which is processed in mills. Bran and husk are used as fodder and also as fuel. About 1/2 of the world's population, including the whole of East Asia, use rice as their staple food. Cultivation of rice, paddy, requires high temperature of over 20 degrees Celsius to germinate, bloom and mature. Rainfall of 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters is required for it. Paddy is mainly cultivated in India, China, Japan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Thailand and Myanmar. It is mostly consumed in countries where it is grown. Some of the good quality rice is exported to other countries. Thailand and Myanmar, known as Rice Bowl of the world, are chief exporters of rice. Wheat is grown under a wide range of climatic conditions from Siberia to the tropical regions. However, it is the main crop of temperate region. It requires cool weather and a rainfall between 40 centimeters to 75 centimeters. At the type of ripening, there should be clear sky, otherwise the ripened crop is damaged. The rainfall between 30 centimeters to 80 centimeters is ideal for its cultivation. Loam is the most suitable soil for its cultivation. In North America, the wheat varieties are classified into winter and spring wheat. Trivia. Wheat production in India showed an 84.3% increase from nearly 6.5 million tons in 1950 to 54.5 million tons in 1990 to 56.7 million tons in 1992. China, India, USA, France, Canada, Russia, Turkey, Germany, Australia, etc. are the major producers of wheat. Most of the wheat produced in European countries are consumed within the region. Hence, more of these countries import wheat. USA, Canada, Australia and Argentina are the main exporters of wheat. They share 3/4 of the total sale of wheat in the international market. Europe is the major buyer of wheat. Maize is known as makka in India, corn in USA and Indian corn in Europe. It is indigenous to the American continent. It was introduced by Columbus and other explorers in Europe. It is second to wheat in terms of area cultivated. It is used as food grain and fodder. USA is the largest producer and seller of maize in the international market. China is the second largest producer, followed by Brazil. In India, maize has not been a major crop, though in recent times it has gained importance. It is cultivated in Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana and Punjab. Millet is the name given to a group of crops like jowar, bajra, ragi and sorghum. They are used as fodder and food cereals. They grow well in moderately high temperatures varying from 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius and in areas having an annual rainfall of 50 centimeters to 75 centimeters. They are mainly grown in low rainfall areas and fertile soils. Millet are not only the staple food for a very large section of people of peninsular India throughout the year, but also utilized as fodder. The fodder value of jowar is great. Fiber is a material with hair-like structure produced from vegetables, animals, minerals and chemicals. Vegetable fibers are obtained from seeds, stems, leaves and fruit cases. Animal fibers are obtained from insects such as silkworms, from animals such as camels, sheep, goats, yak, etc. Mineral fibers such as glass is made from silica sand. Synthetic fibers are derived from chemical treatment of natural cellulose which is made from wood pulp. Cotton, wool, jute are some of the most important fibers. Cotton is one of the world's leading agricultural crops used to produce clothes. Cotton is classified on the basis of the length of the fiber as short, staple, medium staple and long staple cotton. The long staple cotton is used to produce linen and strong quality of cloth. It grows in areas where the temperature is between 30 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. It requires rainfall between 60 centimeters to 100 centimeters. Alluvial and black soil are best suited for cotton plants. It requires cloud-free and sunny days and uniformly high temperature. In India, cotton is produced to a large extent in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana. Jute is obtained from the bark of jute plant stem. It is a native plant of Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta. Wherever bulky, strong fabrics and twines resistant to stretching are required, jute is widely preferred. Its production cost is also low. It grows well in drained sandy loam and requires warm and humid climate. Jute plants require temperature of more than 25 degrees Celsius and rainfall of over 125 centimeters per year. It is a major fiber crop grown intensively in Southeast Asia. India, Bangladesh and China account for 85% of the world's production. Jute is also produced on a small scale in Myanmar, Nepal, Thailand and Brazil. Bangladesh is the world leader in jute production in the international jute market. Jute faced a tough competition from development of synthetic gunny bags, but the Government of India is making efforts to promote its products because, being natural fibers, they do not damage the environment. Hemp, flax, Arabica, sisal, etc. are the other substitutes of jute grown in different parts of the world. Beverage or cash crops. Tea and coffee are popular drinks. They are called beverage crops. These crops are also known as cash crops. Tea is made from leaves of tea plants. It has many varieties. Small-leaved China tea plants and large-leaved Assam tea plants are popular all over the world. Chinese were the earliest tea drinkers in the world. Earlier, the habit of tea drinking was restricted to rich people only. It was also considered medicinal drink. The tea gardens were prohibited to outsiders in China. The colonial British first discovered the Assam tea in the forests of northeast India. Tea plantation or tea gardens are large areas under tea cultivation. Apart from developing tea plantation in Assam, they also developed tea plantations in Sri Lanka. Tea plants require moderate temperature up to 25 degrees Celsius and rainfall of about 200 centimeters per year. Climatic requirements restrict the commercial cultivation of tea to rainy tropical and humid subtropical region. Tea also requires well-drained alluvial soil. Apart from India, other major tea producers are Sri Lanka, Japan, Indonesia and China. More than 3/4 of the world's production of tea is contributed by these four countries. In India, tea is produced in Assam, West Bengal, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Assam alone accounts for half of the tea produced in the country. 1/3 of the world's population drinks coffee. the second largest beverage after tea. Even when some regions denounced coffee as an intoxicating drink, its stimulating effect made it popular all over the world. The coffee plants are cultivated for their seeds or beans, which are roasted, ground, and sold for brewing coffee. There are two types of coffee plants, coffee Arabica and coffee Robusta. Robusta is the main variety produced in the world. The coffee plants require moderate rainfall and warm climate. Sunshine and snowfall are harmful to the plant. During its growth, coffee plants require rainfall of 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters and temperatures between 15 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Irrigation is required where annual rainfall is less than 100 centimeters. The important coffee producers are Brazil, Colombia, Vietnam and Indonesia. In India, coffee is largely grown in the eastern shelterland slopes of Western Ghats in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu.